Fellas, Season 3 of Marvel Rivals comes out July 11th. And with that, we got the last patch update until Season 3 drops. Now, because it's going to be a season change, there is going to be maintenance. Normally, it takes roughly 2 to 3 hours, meaning you won't be able to play during this time. But thankfully for most people, it is overnight or early morning, so it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Now, all the content of Season 3 so far, I think, has been released. I'm sure they might do a little bit of additional surprises, but the map, the hero, the balance changes, the new team maps, what they're adding, for the most part has already been confirmed via the dev talk. And it looks good. I'm sure it'll bring back a lot of new people. If you are more of a casual player, I would stay away from ranked for probably about a week. They are doing not a rank reset, but you're dropping down by 7 divisions, I think they said. And so just briefly covering some things, Phoenix is going to be the new DPS that's coming. They are incredibly broken from what I've seen. Now we can expect them to be more balanced when they actually do launch. You will see a ton of them in all your games for the first good while. And I do think they're actually going to be a decent character, but we won't know till later. The new map is the Clintar/Steel Husk. It does look pretty good from what I've seen, and it does look like Clintar. I just hope they take the other Clintar map out of rotation because I am not a fan of it. And then with that, they do have the Season 3 Battle Pass. If you don't want any spoilers for it, I completely understand, although it comes out Friday, so... They will have the Squirrel Girl, Emma, and Rocket in the Battle Pass. Jeff is not supposed to be in it. I think you have to buy him. And then I am going to look at it, so if you don't want to see anything of it, you can skip ahead by a few minutes. I'll try to put in a chapter. So I'll let you find that right now. For everyone else, we do have, within the Battle Pass, some people were paid to show everything off and play the game, and they got to experience it early. So we do have the Symbiote Squirrel Girl. Of course, she's in it because they love Squirrel Girl for some reason. She does look pretty cool. I'm so tired of her. BP Golden Skin. I have heard some people complain about the gold skins. I do think they look pretty solid. And of course, to get the most out of it, you do have to pay for the Battle Pass. And if that's not your tea, that's totally fine. Wolverine is getting a new skin as well. He does look really, really good. Same thing with Groot. I think this is actually his best skin so far. Even with his recent bundles, it does look really, really good. And as we do know, the seasons will be a lot shorter, so you'll be earning the Corona tokens a lot faster. Namor new skin. This is a bad screenshot they grabbed because that's not what he looks like. He looks like this. And then of course, midway through, you got the gallery card. Although it does show for pretty cheap. Normally it's quite a bit. The new Adam skin actually looks pretty solid. I know Adam gets a lot of flack, deservedly, but that has to be one of his best skins besides the Immortal Sovereign or Dragon, whatever it was. The black suit Spider-Man is so tight. This is when you see a lot of people who use mods run. And then he has the Bully Maguire dance emote. Page 9, we do have Emma Frost. I think it's one of her better skins too. And Emma Frost is super meta, still going to be super meta, so you'll see a lot of it. And then on page 10, we do have the Symbiote skin. For Rocket, it actually does look really, really good. I love what they're doing on the Symbiote skins this season. Oh, I was mistaken. Jeff is in the Battle Pass? They said he wasn't. I love to be wrong. That's sick. He looks really good. That with his MVP is just chef's kiss. And then topping off again with the gallery card. And if you get through all of that, there will be the pay 1,000 tokens and you get 100 other tokens. So overall, it does look like a really solid Battle Pass. I like that I was mistaken on the Jeff skin. There is going to be some seasonal events where you mostly just got to play the game and then you earn rewards. This time the reward you'll be earning is the Symbiotic Storm skin. I'm sure they'll do something different in season 3.5 next month, just like they do pretty much every season where we had Mantis and Hawkeye last season. Yeah, so in competitive, they are doing the rank reset. You're getting demoted by 7 divisions. Not a huge problem. And then if you do reach gold, which most people try to aim for, you get a new Phoenix skin. And then the regulars of hitting Grandmaster, Celestial Eternity, or Top 500, you get a crest. But this time around for Platinum and Diamond, there's going to be a new nameplate frame, which does sound pretty cool. Now, I know a lot of people complained about the 9 division drop, the 3 tier drop from, I think it was going into season 2. and they were saying, oh, that's going to fix everything. That's going to fix everything. It doesn't change much. You can get pretty high in ranked if you just play a lot of games. You're still going to have people that are boosted. You're still going to have people that throw, that quit, yada, yada, yada. I wish they would add something to help deal with the people that throw, that quit, things like that. I know a lot of people were hyped thinking that they were adding something for that. As of this moment, that has not been touched on or confirmed, so we don't know. But I do hope they add something for that. So with this, they're also removing the daily missions. Those tokens will be redistributed to other missions. Weekly missions will be improved if you don't do the weeklies all during the week. They will now roll over and can be completed until the mid-season. Meaning if you don't want to play and just do all the missions the last week of the season, you totally can do so and still earn everything. And then with the season missions, these now last the entire season and can be completed repeatedly for rewards. Oh, that's pretty cool. Plus they're adding more mission types, while exclusive hero-specific missions have been removed. I do like that. I would often change those ones out because a lot of the heroes I didn't play. And then there is new accessories. You earn accessory points in matches and you can buy the accessories in shops. I think they do look pretty cool. Student perks. College students can verify the school email to get trial access to 10 costumes. Okay, that's... okay. On the main menu, they're adding a new events tab. Discord is going to be set up a little bit better. And in practice, the team captains can now queue all members into the same Doom practice match. Pretty cool, I guess. And then as it's a new season, there's going to be a new costume for Phoenix, as always. So off the bat, Phoenix will have her base skin, the alternate skin, the new costume, and then at the end of mid-season, that new costume as well. There's going to be a new emoji for the Phoenix, the default bundle. And then they're doing the color chroma things for Malice, for Inviswoman, Immortal Sovereign for Scarlet Witch, Sunshine for Landshark, and for Raccoon. Plus the new ultimate ability VFX. This will make it on your screen look a lot cooler when you do ult. It'll be available for Scarlet Witch, Immortal Sovereign, and Jeff the Landshark, the Sunshine Landshark. Oh, only 2, really. You will have to buy it as it's in the store, and they very likely are going to add more. I think that's just a trial test for the beginning, although I don't see a ton of these skins at the moment. And literally as soon as people hit the end of the battle pass, this one is not going to be as relevant, I think. But I think this is the most popular Jeff the Landshark skin at the moment. And unfortunately they don't show it, but for season 3, for Twitch, they'll have the Hawkeye version this time. You watch 6 to 8 hours from July 11th to August 8th, and you'll get a cool blue, like light blue kind of purple skin for Hawkeye. It'll be free, you just have to watch Twitch. You can put that on the background overnight. You don't actually have to watch. Just be sure to connect your account. With tournaments, they're adding cool nameplates for the champion, runner-up, and 3rd place. And if you play in the 10 open qualifiers, you get an exclusive spray, although you do have to be P3 in order to sign up. And then if you're a verified faction, they get access to a unique name pool, verified name styles, and exclusive icons. That's pretty cool. I think they need to do more with tournaments, because they had a $3 million tournament earlier, and the only thing I really heard about it was people talking about how poorly it was advertised. I didn't even know that it went on. Then for fixes and optimizations for all platforms, match summary revamp. They're adding more details and functions that'll be added. For the gallery update, they're going to merge serials and special editions. Added a new cinematics tab featuring map cutscenes. Okay. Costume MVPs. Previously, costume MVPs were now used exclusively with the costume. Now you can use it with any costume for greater customization. Although the MVP that plays will still be for the specific costume from what I've seen. But at least you get more variety now. With maps and modes, fixed terrain issues that could cause characters to become stuck or clip through odd locations. They've fixed various issues including broken floating objects and collision errors, things like that. Oh, here we go. Improved symbiote lift devices now require a player to stand on them to trigger upon attack. A huge issue. So on the map like Clintar for example, if you want to take the lifts, you have to hit it. This time around you actually have to be standing on it. I don't think that's going to be much of a change, but hey, good for them for doing something, I guess. Soundwave enhancement added new, softer, higher frequency hit and impact sounds. You can adjust the settings in audio combat mix. Oh, that'd be nice. Things Rocky Road fixed an issue where the Things embattled leap ability couldn't target Wolverine while the fastball special was charging up. Now nothing's gonna stop it from doing so. Could you imagine biffing Wolverine and then having the Thing jump up with him? God, that'd be awful in the air. And then with emote antics, they patched several emote animation bugs across the roster. Then lastly, specifically for console, to reduce feature patch sizes, they've reorganized client files for S3. Although this patch is likely going to be larger, going forward they shouldn't be as bad. They're just reorganizing it. It just sounds like the base game is going to be large, but whatever. Good for them. It does sound like a pretty solid patch notes. This is a pretty good solid patch notes. This isn't going to be something like brand new, mid-season change. Just weekly patch notes. And then there is a lot that was covered. Of course, there is everything that is coming in Season 3. You can check out another video for that. I have one up earlier, and then there's several creators that have played Phoenix or the new map if you want to take a more in-depth look. Although, do be aware that that is pre-release, so likely there are going to be some changes, but they're not going to be huge changes, just minor balances. And then there is another one for all of the hero balance changes. The real big thing that is coming forward is a couple of the team ups are going away, and the Thing gets a new ability to grapple onto enemies. So only one costume in the store this time around, and that's going to be the new Phoenix skin, plus a lot of accessories, a lot of other things you can spend money on if you're into that. This comes out Friday with the release of Season 3. Stay tuned for that. It looks to be a pretty good season so far, and I'm hoping that they touch or do something about the people that grief and throw. Hit that like button if you're still watching, subscribe for more videos like this if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next one. YouTube thinks you like this video next? Let me know if you do.